should say recording top left.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a stabiliser. Obviously, as it says in the description, it stabilises the caravan. Obviously, what it does is grips the tow ball, so the tow ball needs to be totally grease free and paint free. It's got little pads inside, as I say, grips the tow ball. And what it's doing is slowing down the movement of pitching and yawing. Okay.
Yeah.
If you load it incorrectly, as in put a lot of weight at the back end, obviously it's not so bad with a twin axle, so it's quite a stable van anyway. But it won't stop all the movement.
Yeah.
Okay. It obviously it's still loud movement there.
Okay.
Similar to what you would have had previously. Jockey wheel.
Yeah.
Jockey wheel clamp. Electrics. If you had the two or just a single one.
Single.
Yeah, so I mean exactly the same then. Okay. Your gas locker. Obviously got our gas connected at the moment. Onboard regulator. If you had the onboard regulator on the last one.
We didn't know.
You didn't do it direct.
Yeah.
You had the,
it was
on the gas
part,
bottle itself, yeah. Okay, so this one's obviously. So this is on board here. You're going to need a gas pipe to fit whichever gas you're using. If you're on butane or propane, they blew all the orange bottles. Okay, you need obviously you can use either or on this type of regulator. Okay, it all depends on which one you're using.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this is the vent for it. Obviously the vent for the gas side of it. Water in, something similar to what you had previously. To pull the pump out, just pull that trigger there, pull it out, put it in, just clicks in. Okay. The water pump is actually on board. This is just a pipe in, obviously to lay that.
So we need a pipe.
No, that comes with it. Pipe comes with it. Okay. Obviously your battery box. Obviously where you connect to your electrics as well. That's obviously our battery and our cable just to show it up and running. Okay. So you're happy if you obviously connect your electrics to your van first.
You don't need a battery.
You will need a battery, yeah. If you've got one in your old van.
We haven't got a battery in the old one.
You haven't?
No.
All right. So you're going to need a battery.
Okay.
You need to purchase a battery. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's obviously something you need into your caravan first, then into your bollard. Don't do it the other way around, because if you plug into your bollard first, obviously you've got a live cable then. If you're walking across wet grass,
Yeah.
obviously there's that chance you could get a shock. Okay. Okay, so from your sink, your shower, and your obviously bathroom sink.
So there's two.
Yeah. So it comes from the kitchen and from your bathroom to them points there. Okay.
Okay. Can you get a double thing to go into one?
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, you can get a two and then a connection into one, a single one. I do two. That will go into a waste master or a container, your waste container. Tank. Was he there? Something
That looks the same.
Is that the same as well? This is the one with the wheels.
Yeah.
The handle. Yeah. Then just on the ledge here, plastic ledge, that is a drain for your flush tank. Obviously very important in winter. You drain your flush tank. Obviously good. Caravans and water and frozen. Okay, obviously there's quite a big space under this bed.
Yeah.
Obviously that's the position you don't want to be putting anything heavy.
Okay.
As in stable, keep the caravan stable. Don't put anything beyond the axle too heavy. Got your spare wheel in here. You've also got wheel nut wrench, winder handle, 240 cable, and also stored under it at the moment is your ladder for your bunk and also the bed guards, which shows you about the tyre sizes, your weights, tyre pressures. Obviously very important when you're travelling. Make sure your tyres are pumped up to the correct pressure. Also very important is the wheel nuts are torqued up to 130 newton meters. So before you go away each time, you should torque them up. Make sure that they're correct, because obviously if you don't, the likelihood that possibly a wheel can come off. Okay. Especially after service, they recommended to check that 30 miles or so after. So once you've been travelling, check again after about 30 miles. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Radio.
So you've got a radio CD player. So I was going to do this first because obviously it's making a noise. On/off button is that little button there.
Yeah.
Volume button. Can mute the volume as well. Searches left and right. And obviously you got your presets. Single CD player. Eject button there, which automatically plays as soon as you put it in. Then you can eject the front off the radio if you want for security. I'll just switch that off now. The control panel's asleep at the moment. You can press any button and it'll light it up. Okay, so obviously you want to switch the 12 volt systems on, is that button there, which that shows is on. Water pump, 240 is connected, and then there's your battery is connected. Press the view levels, gives you the condition of your battery. At the moment it's showing 14 volts, that's because it's going through a charger. So obviously it's giving topping the battery up to 14 volts. Okay?
Yep.
Okay, so the first thing we need to do when we come in. Okay, so underneath here. Oh. Okay, so your main drain for draining your water system is that yellow lever one there. If you can see that.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, in that position at the moment, it's allowing the water to run around the system. If you lift it up, it lets the water drain to the ground. Okay, so if you want to drain it, obviously, especially for winter, lift that up, lift the tap to centre, and allows the air to travel through the pipework and water to go end up with the water out on the ground outside. Okay, so to get water in, obviously to drain in that position. Obviously, what you're trying to do is get all the air out of the system.
Yeah.
So if you drained your hot water tank previously, it's obviously full of air, empty. Open it to the hot side of your tap. Obviously, I'll push the air out, so it'll draw water from outside through into your tank. Then turn it to the hot side of your tap. Then that will fill your hot water tank. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll just show you the operation of the tap. Open the tap, that automatically starts the water running. Obviously, it starts pumping the water from outside. Turn it to your hot side. So then that pushes the air out of the hot water tank and fills the hot water tank. If it's spluttering, obviously that's the air coming through the system. Okay, so you want a solid stream like that, so you know your hot water tank's full. Okay?
Yeah.
Which is that one there, it says heating hot water. Okay, so that's a button there. That switches your heating and hot water on, the electric on or off. So while we're here, might as well go through this charger. So that's a button again. If you want to obviously charge your battery off the 240s when it's connected, that's your charger unit there. Reverse polarity, that's just the light. So if you go on the continent, yes, and they tend to wire things slightly differently than us, okay? If you go on the continent, plug your electrics in, come in and have a look. If that's lit, that means it is the wrong way round. So what you need to do is pull your electrics out, and you're going to need an adapter to be able to use their electrics, okay? 240 trips. Okay, there's an info note on the door here, look. Says what the trips are connected to. Also your 12 volt fuses there as well. Is what they're connected to. Then you've also got a system shutdown button. So when you're in storage, you're not using it, hit that button and that will stop the battery being drained. Okay? Okay. At the moment the screen's just dull at the moment. You just press any button, it'll light it up. Just go across the top line first. First one is a flame, but that is not gas, it's heating. So just to confuse you. Okay? The next one is water heating, so it's set at 40 degrees at the moment. The reason why both of them are flashing at the moment is that it hasn't reached the temperature that it was set. Okay, so they will flash until the temperature it reaches the right temperature. Okay, the next one is the energy you're going to use. So that's actually a gas bottle. It's also got a flash which is electric, so it's running on gas and electric at the moment. And the last one there is the fan. So that's the blow air heating. Okay. So also on the main screen it flashes between what temperature you've set and also the time. And then you've got a little plug on this bottom right hand corner. So that's to show you your electric's connected. So if that switch is switched off, that little plug won't be there. Okay, so if that plug's not there and you want to run it on electric, obviously it won't allow you unless you switch that switch on. Okay, to operate it or to change different things, so you press the button, it brings up your next line now. You've got a little thermometer inside a van. Okay, so that's to change your heating temperature. Once it's flashing, oh, you managed to take a picture there. That's right. I don't know how he manages to do that and record at the same time, but it does. Okay, so after a few seconds, it will go back to your main screen. So to change the heating temperature or to switch the heating on, press the button again. So you can either switch it off, or you can set it up to temperature up to 30 degrees centigrade. Okay, whichever temperature you decide to set it at, you then click the button to confirm it, and that will set it at that temperature. Okay, water. So you just turn the knob sideways till that icon's flashing. Click the button. You've got options of either off, 40. So if you look at the top line now, it'll change to show what it's setting it to. So you got 40, 60 or boost. Okay. With the boost one, what it'll do, it'll as it suggests, boost the hot water, so it increases the water, especially from cold. When it reaches that temperature, it'll go off boost. As it's doing the boost section of it, the heating will go off. Okay, it's the same with the heating. If you've put the heating on boost, obviously you won't allow the water to come on until that's reached the temperature. Okay. Next one is the energy you're going to use. Again, press the button. You've got the options of just gas. So you see the top line is just a bottle there. Then mix 1, which is gas and electric. Mix 2, gas and electric again. then you've got the options of electric 1 or electric 2. The difference between electric 1 and electric 2, electric 1, 900 watts, electric 2, 1800 watts. Okay, so it's the same when you got the mix. So mix is 900 watts and 1800 watts. Okay, in the winter, you're probably better off using the mix, so using gas and electric at the same time. If you use just electric, you may struggle to get up to temperature, because you imagine the unit itself is trying to heat the water and the air at the same time. So if you've got really cold water on a really cold day, it'll warm it, but it won't. If you set it for 30 degrees, it probably won't reach it. So you may need to put it on the mix of gas and electric. Okay, there's off with a new van. Okay, then the last one on the top here is the fan. So you click on that again. Eco, obviously the slower fan. High, and there's also a boost as well, but obviously as the temperature is reasonably high in here already, it won't allow it to go into boost. Okay, so if you look at the top icon as well, Eco is just one little blade coloured in, high 2. If it went on to boost, it'd be all of them coloured in. Okay, obviously the fan doesn't operate all the time, so when it's cold, obviously it won't come on straight away. The unit has to warm up a bit first, and then it will start blowing the air. And as it warms up, it'll speed up. Obviously, you've got a low or high fan. Okay.
Yeah.
The bottom line. Get that to flash. Right. That one there is a timer, so you can create a timer if you want to. So you got start time. Okay. End time. You can set your heating on or off. So set your heating to whatever temperature you want it to come on at. Also your water temperature. What energy you're going to use. Your fan setting. Then the last one is on or off. So you just turn it to on, and your icon, you got a flash in there, so it shows you your timer's on. So if you want to switch the timer off, just go back to this icon here, make sure that's flashing before you, then just click the button and you just switch it off and click it again, and then your icon's gone there. Next one on the bottom is your clock. So to set your clock, fairly straightforward. Okay, and then your last one is further menu. Index, if you want to see what's going on with the heating. Brightness of your screen, so if you want to brighten it or dull it. Language, if you want to talk French or German to it. Reset, so if the boiler's had any problems, press that and resets it back to factory setting. And offset, obviously it's on a thermostat, so if it thinks it's already at say 30 degrees temperature inside here, obviously it isn't, you can actually calibrate it to make it obviously think it's the temperature it is actually at. Okay, is that alright with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. On and off is the big button, as I said. Okay, when you switch it off, obviously the unit's quite warm, obviously if you've been heating anything. So when you switch it off, you just press and hold to switch it off. It'll say off for a while, because what it's doing is on a cool down. Okay, so it'll stay saying off until it's cooled down enough to switch itself off.
That's switching everything off now.
That's just your heating system, yeah?
Heating,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very good.
That's the on-off button there.
Does it run off the battery?
No, it doesn't actually run off the battery. It runs off the car electrics, even though it shows a battery icon, which I'll show you in a second. Okay, so if you can see inside there's a little green light on.
Yeah.
That's to show it's on. So that's the on-off button there. At the moment, this screen is obviously asleep. Press any button, it'll just light it up. It's running on gas at the moment. Okay, because you can see there's a flame there, and that's your temperature range. If you want to change what energy you're using, press and hold the grey button until that starts flashing, and press the arrow button to whichever way you want to go. So that's electric, and that has. Hello. Right. So I'll put it on battery at the moment, or the battery icon. It's flashing as well, and you should see there's a red light in there. Okay, it's not the leisure battery. What that is actually the fridge running off the electrics off the car.
Right.
Okay. On that setting, it will not cool the fridge down.
Yeah.
It will just keep it cool if you've cooled it already. So if you want to go away to travel to wherever you're going with the food in your fridge, obviously you want to keep cool, what you need to do is cool it down, say 24 hours before. I'm going to say that's not the battery going.
Yeah.
Can't be.
It said battery
Yeah.
though.
Did it? Joking. Talk a bit quicker. Obviously, good job of going through that heating then. Where was I? So then, if you want to travel, obviously cool it at the fridge down before, on electric, say. Then, just before you're going away, just before you obviously connect your car to your caravan, switch it in, then put it to that setting. Yeah. So as soon as you turn the engine on, it's actually powering the fridge, but just maintaining temperature. It's not
Yeah.
cooling it down. Okay.
Yep.